guys, welcome back to my channel where we're all about leveling up, elevating, and living our absolute best lives. You guys know how much I love businesses, talking about businesses, featuring businesses, but more importantly, you guys also know how much I love to eat. Today we're here at Carvelli, located in the heart of Nakasero, and we're gonna sit down with Daphne and Simon to talk to them about what it takes to run a successful bakery and restaurant in Uganda, as well as trying out their delicious pastries, their wonderful food, and just exploring the place. So Carvelli specifically specializes in German breads, French pastries, and Italian gelato. So enough said, you guys. I'm just excited to eat, so let's go.
As you walk into Carvelli, you're greeted by the most attentive, friendly, and informative staff. There's an extensive menu of so many options, which I personally love, and usually can get overwhelming, but they had such great breakfast options, and I was in a breakfast mood, so it's quite easy. I actually order their bread weekly, so that's really why I knew I wanted to get a pastry this time around. They're known for their pastries, so I opted for African tea spiced, obviously, and then a Danish. I'm obsessed with their pastries, like I said, so this light breakfast was absolutely perfect. Fluffy pastry, smooth tea, but enough about that. Let's talk about business now.
All right, guys, so we're here with Daphne and Simon, and I'm super excited because you guys know, like I said earlier, I love to talk about business, but I also love food. You guys have an amazing restaurant here and bakery. So if you guys could tell us a little bit about how it came to be and your roles actually at Carvelli.
So I'm Daphne, I'm the managing director here and one of the owners. This is a family business. It's now 5 years old, we're into the 6th year. It was originally started by my dad, me and my older brother. Yeah, so we were literally just in a hotel room. I think my dad had come to visit one of us at school in the UK. And we were talking and he was like, I really wish there was like good bread in Uganda. This is 6 years ago.
I can agree.
Yeah, good bread in Uganda, and like not white sweet, that's everywhere, but like healthy bread.
Yes.
Yeah, so he was like, we should think about starting something. And then my brother was like, yeah, but you know, there's also this really nice thing called gelato. Like it's not ice cream. It's not ice cream, but it's kind of like ice cream, but it's better than ice cream. So if we were to start something, we should have gelato.
Gelato as well.
But my dad was like, no, people can't leave their homes to buy ice cream. Like, but we were like, no, if the place was there, it would be good to have it.
Yeah.
Then I was like, yeah, but you know what goes well is pastries. People like pastries. So just like that kind of, it was started as talking. This is probably 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, just talking and like maybe not. Then we were like, but you have to have a restaurant. You have to have food.
Yeah, you do.
Ugandans like have to have food. Yeah. So basically that was how Carvelli was born 8 years ago, just talking and talking. And then I think 7 years ago we started building.
Okay.
Yeah, and then 5 years ago we opened.
Okay. Oh, nice. So what are your roles then?
I'm the managing director.
I'm a director as well and head of business development.
Oh, okay, nice. All right. And Simon, how long have you been on board?
So I've been here, mine is quite funny because I was kind of in between Kenya and here.
Oh, okay.
But I officially came here permanently 2 years ago, which was the beginning of COVID times.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been with them since inception. Really.
Since it started. Oh, nice. Okay. So if you could just elaborate a little bit on your background, because I know it was a bit different, which I liked. I was like, oh, this is real professional bakery.
Well, yeah. I have a degree in business and law. I don't know why I did the law part. I think I just wanted something to be like I'm marketable. I hated law. I like the business part, but then I always liked hospitality.
Okay.
I love the hours, I love the rush, I love that you can interact with people.
Yeah.
You're not in an office, you're actually working up. No, okay, no, people in the office work,
But
but I
yes,
mean like
but
on your feet mostly.
It's flexible. In
Yes.
A sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but also inflexible.
Yes.
Yeah. So I went and studied hospitality in Switzerland.
Okay.
And I did an internship in a hotel as a runner. And anyone who knows what a runner is you're the lowest of the low.
You're running the food to the
you're
table.
literally carrying trays. And I couldn't really speak French, so I was just learning on the go.
It's such a dream, though, in a sense. Even as a runner, I just feel like you're in France, you're doing what you love. Oh, sorry, in Switzerland, doing what you love.
Doing what you love.
Speak a little bit.
Yeah, I can speak some, but now it goes. Yeah, but I'm out of practice now. And then from then on, I went to France to study pastries.
Okay.
And then I went to Germany to study bread and Italy to study gelato.
Hence the German bread, French pastries, Italian gelato. Love it.
Yes. Yeah.
So with all of that, what made you decide to open here in Uganda? Because a lot of Ugandans go abroad, they study abroad, and then they're just like, I'm gonna stay there.
Yeah. To be honest, I did think about it. I was like, I can climb a ladder and get somewhere, as opposed to starting something for yourself and like everything is new. If you fail, you really fail. And we've had a lot of failures, a lot of mistakes. But we decided home is home, and I think anyone who has lived abroad for a while knows that it's just, I just feel like I want to go home. You even miss things you thought you hated. Like, I miss beans and posho. Like, what? When would you ever say that? Yeah. So I think home is home.
Yeah, and I think it also helped because you said it was a family business.
Exactly.
You have that foundation and structure, like with different people.
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. So how has it been running for those who are interested, obviously, also in relocating or who are here and just maybe feel like it might be a stretch, running a Euro-style restaurant and business in Uganda?
It has been a challenge because we're trying to bring or to have something here that is not necessarily readily available, the ingredients and stuff like that. So we have had a lot of challenges in importing, definitely importing ingredients and being able to maintain a quality. We also have had to teach our staff in the right food practices and
for them to consistently do it, which they've mastered.
Which they've tried, but also with help, definitely, because we've had to work with. We had a French pastry chef here before. He was a master baker, actually.
Oh wow!
So he really did quite a lot for us as a team. For the products that we're bringing out. So we also like to have that kind of connection with Europe. So we in that sense we also bring in some bakers from Germany from time to time just to come and do refresh us, check on the standards. And but of course now with COVID that has kind of like given us quite a headache.
Right, because of flying and all.
Flying and everything, and just keeping the expenditures at a good level. But we're trying, and but it's not been easy, but it's also something that we are excited about the challenge, because it's something that, not that it hasn't been done, but to do it well in Uganda, we can be the first to be able to do it well. And that's our challenge. And
and what I love is that you guys have invested so much in that, and it shows, because one thing I would say, we love very hard pastries in UG. Like you'll be at the grocery store, and you ask for a donut, and it's like thick. It's
like you have to drink something for it to go down.
So you're just drinking more and more tea, and you're just trying to find the right balance. But it's stuck. But I love every time I eat, like, because I'm obsessed with the guys' Danishes and bread, that it's just the same, like, so what I'm used to, or what, like, if you've been to any of those countries, like, the caliber, which I appreciate. For those who are interested in getting into the industry, what does your day-to-day look like for the two of you?
So our typical day starts with us coming in between 8 and 9, and being able to like walk around all the departments, check if things are going well, listen to our staff if they have any complaints. We do a 24-hour shift here, so we have both day and night.
Okay.
So we're able to like sort of reconcile any issues that have been happening at night when we're not there, and during the day team. And then literally the next part of the day is quite frankly meetings, trying to sort out any issues here and there, doing payments, setting up opportunities, because with our partners, we have a few partners around, like Shell, Total.
Yes, because you guys are at Kira Road. Yes, we have a location there.
Yes, so that's quite, and of course also with people in Europe, if we have like ingredients you're trying to get or some packaging we're trying to sort out. So yeah, that's typically our day. And a lot of the times in the morning we would probably have our CEO, who's her dad, come in. And from there, our days can go anywhere.
Yes, I can imagine.
Depending on how things are with him.
Okay, so speaking of the industry, because you mentioned ingredients and having to source from other places, what competitive advantage do you feel like Uganda has as a country, like for ingredients or even just running a restaurant such as yours?
Easy access, maybe, I would say, to certain things like milk, sugar, vanilla. I remember when I was in France, one time I used too much vanilla in something and the chef was disgusted. He was like, do you know how expensive this is? And I was like, but it's not. Like, it's not. But that's because of being from here, and there it's so expensive. So anyone who wants to export vanilla, do it.
Okay, there you go. Everyone's always asking me business ideas. There you go, vanilla.
It is quite a good one.
Because that side, really everything is imported. So there's easy access. I would say where our issue is
where do you need to grow?
Because we say it's German bread. No, for example, there are certain things that are just not here. Like multi-seed grain flour.
Could we possibly make it?
We could make it.
No one's doing it?
We could, but of course also the standards are high. I know you know that Mandela supplies flour. He's everywhere. Mandela Millers and Supreme. Supreme flour. And I think he has invested, and rightly so, quite a lot in making his flour a certain standard.
I think his factory is off of the bypass. You can see it. They've invested.
And it's worth it, but it's also a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so I think getting from the stage of farmer to actually bagging something that can be used widely is a lot of money. And so it's still a challenge for us, because even just trying to import that flour, the government puts a massive tax, like 60% on flour like that, because they say it should be available here, but it's not.
And if it's not able to...
What are you supposed to do about that?
They say
build Uganda back.
So figure out how to produce
just do it, whatever, or pay. So I think that's where it's a bit difficult for us, ingredients wise.
I just to add on that, like I think we definitely have, there's so much room for opportunity that we can tap into here. Because we are a high producer of grains like maize. But we don't have a way of value addition. So getting it from a certain stage in the process to another like granulated sort of stage where we can now put some value addition to it.
Someone mentioned that in my comments recently, actually. That's why it's funny that you said that. They're like,
so
we're not good at value addition.
Yeah, we aren't. And so I think that's where we kind of struggle. And because of that, we are also very kind of vulnerable to whatever is happening. Like right now, one of our biggest challenges is, we were looking on the news, looking at Ukraine. And we didn't really understand, not really understand, but we didn't think we would be affected. But us as Carvelli have directly been affected by it. Simply because of the grain. We realized that 60% of grain in the world comes from Ukraine. And then so that has really it's been a real issue.
So every day you get a message from like Supreme or anywhere that's supplying flour. yeah, we're increasing our price today. Tomorrow we're increasing our price, and there's nothing you can do because you need the flour. Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, those are kind of our vulnerabilities.
Okay. Sorry, I just like I didn't realize that. So that's wild. Like the little things that you have to overcome as a business. Obviously, we all realize that, but in terms of like the war or little things, I was just thinking fuel. So I thought that's what you were gonna say.
No,
Everyone's thinking fuel.
But
I wasn't thinking. Okay, wow. So speaking of that, what other hurdles or highlights have you had in the last few years running Carvelli?
I would say human resource. Human resource is difficult.
Okay.
It's difficult
That's
here.
a common.
Yeah, it's difficult. And I don't know why, to be honest. I can't tell. I don't know if it starts from our education system of just basically not being encouraged to be critical thinkers and just copy what's on the board, do what I say. So sometimes someone can have a challenge and you're like, but you can fix that yourself. No, tell me what to do. Like, I want to know, tell me 1 + 1 equals. So, and also people seem to always think that the grass is greener. So somebody who came at, I don't want to say at nothing, but like at entry level. Soon after a year, so it's like, yeah, I've gone, and you're like, where? Like, no, I'm going to, and then they're like, but have you
start my own thing?
Have you thought about this?
Even gained experience, like 1 year, is that experience enough?
And we see that a lot on CVs. Spent 1 year here, 6 months here, 1 year. We're like, why don't you stay somewhere and grow?
Grow and figure it, really get to gain the skills and everything to attain it. That is so true. It's true. Okay. I actually did an education video recently, and that was one of the teachers. She was a teacher. She taught in the UK and here, and that was one of the things that she was mentioning. She was like, it simply is the fact of the copy paste. So you keep doing that now as adults, and then you're like, you can't think outside of what's been told. Like 1 + 1 doesn't have to equal 2. It can equal a window. It can equal something else. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you. And so that's why I think we struggle when we go abroad, because now you're like, you're just there in the train station. Like, how do I get to where? Nobody wants to tell. Excuse me, no, guys just pass you.
Very much. I'm like, I have to hurry too.
I'm going to tell you how to get to your home. You should know.
Figure it out.
So it's a bit challenging.
So what about the highlights for the last few years?
Highlights. Do you want to talk about the highlights?
Highlights, we've had quite a few. I think we have been to quite a few open days, like the French Day, the Italian Day.
Okay.
We at one point also went to Nyege, although it didn't really work.
Like a stand or
is it having a stand there?
Okay, or like a food truck
gelato
or something?
stand.
Okay.
It
didn't work.
It didn't
We'll
really
talk
work.
about that one later.
No, it didn't really work.
That's cool though.
But we also learned.
That's good. At least.
Yeah, but we've had highlights. We've worked with some. Of course, we have partnerships with Shell. Total. With Shell, we've kind of also branched out into having our to-go shops.
Yes,
so you can
Carvelli
get one
to go or on the to-go, right? To-go, Carvelli to-go, At
Chera Road, Chiwatale.
Yes.
And we are hoping that some few more can pop up around the city. Hopefully this year. So yeah, there has been some real positives, and we're looking forward. I think we're looking with optimism to the future.
I love that.
It's also really nice when someone eats your bread and they're like, this is really nice. You're like, oh, that came from us. So it's always great.
As someone who I do my grocery shopping in different places, but my bread, I'm always like, let me order from Carvelli because at least I know, so good. So what makes Carvelli stand out from other bakeries in your opinion?
To us, what makes it stand out is that I think we're not afraid to admit that we are always learning. We're not. I'm always hesitant to say we're the best because that can last for 2 seconds.
That's so true and so humbling and very.
Every day it's humbling. There's no day where there's no challenges here. And I would say for anyone who wants to open their business, I know Simon had talked about the day-to-day, and it sounds like we're in everything. You're paying, the supplies, but you need to do that here. That is a fact. And especially if you're coming from abroad, you must know that Ugandans need it's just what
Hand holding.
Yeah.
a bit of hand holding, but also just an eye over the shoulder.
Especially when it's your own business, because God forbid you don't know an area or sector that's going on in your own business.
They'll take advantage.
Or they might just disappear, like you said, after a year. Oh, I'm going to open my own thing. Yeah, what do you do?
Okay, so how we stand out, I think, is that, we're always continuous improvement. That's our thing. We invest in the consultants to come and show us again and again and again what to do. We're always open to criticism, even though it hurts. And we just want we want to keep going because we want to last for long. We want our kids to find this place here and hopefully do something with it, and that's the plan.
Definitely.
Like right now, we're working on bringing in another French pastry chef.
Okay.
And baker who we think will give some air and energy to us. So maybe within the next few weeks, possibly next month, you'll be able to see some new items come out.
Ooh, please let me know when they come. I want
yes,
macaroons.
yes.
Just be like, can you bring me some
yes.
macaroons?
We want to bring them back, but of course you see ingredients. Just on that.
And also I didn't realize how much it takes to make macaroons, so I get it.
It does.
It's a lot.
Exactly. But no, we want them back as well, so that's kind of what we're also thinking about.
Okay. So if you guys could elaborate a little bit on what services Carvelli provides, that would be great, because I know it's not just come and sit and eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like Daphne had explained earlier, of course there is sitting and eating.
Yeah.
So we have a restaurant here, and which serves continental dishes.
Okay.
Then we have, of course, a bakery.
Yes.
Which has a cake side and a pastry side.
Yes. Okay.
So you can get your birthday cakes.
Nice.
If you're lucky, you can get a wedding cake. But we had such a bad experience with the wedding cake. Actually, it wasn't a bad experience. It was just it was long. It was a learning. It was a learning curve. So the weddings kind of need some time. You know? But it was actually a good experience. Just learning curve. Then we do outside catering as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we cater for offices.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, if anyone has an event or something that they would like us to be at, then it's also possible for us to be at.
Oh, perfect. Good to know. I feel like that's super helpful, especially because you guys are located in Nakasero, so you have a lot of offices. I just figured it was like so busy and an influx and all of that that I wasn't sure like, okay, how does catering work? How does everything? But it seems like you guys have a nice flow going. That's good. All right, and then if you could, it's a nice balance. If you could give any advice, like one, like a general piece of advice for anyone who's interested in getting into the food industry and or doing a bakery or a restaurant.
I would say, I think I had a teacher who said that this industry calls you. You don't call it. Yeah. Or maybe I read it in a book. Or if you're interested in this industry, you should read a book called Setting the Table.
Okay. Oh, I've seen that.
Setting
That's
the
funny.
Table,
Okay.
It's by Danny Maz. He's the one behind Shake Shack and all these many restaurants.
That's so funny. I love Shake Shack.
It's not entirely applicable to Uganda, but there's a lot of good stuff. So I would say in this industry, it takes time.
Yes.
It takes time to make money. It takes time to reach wherever you want to reach. It's not glamorous at all. It's day and night, and just like with anything, I think you start. But especially this, people are hungry at night. They come to you.
Yeah, that's very
While
true.
guys are going home for Christmas, you're at work.
You're working. Oh that's true.
Guys are flying out to I don't know where you're here.
Yes.
So it's something to consider.
Yeah, that's very true. I worked in the hospitality industry in Canada. That's one thing that's for sure. I used to make any excuse to be off Christmas. I was like, I'm going to Uganda or something. Anything, but not
But at the end of the day, it's worth it.
Yes,
It's a wonderful industry. It's very rewarding.
And it's so many different components. I feel like you learn so many different things just running one establishment, which is dope. All right, and speaking of that, if you guys can let us know where everyone can find you, your different locations, online, ordering online, all that. Yeah.
So you can find us at karvelifood.com, which is our website. And then we have an Instagram handle, a Twitter handle.
Okay. I'll leave them down below.
Facebook. And then in terms of locations, we're here at plot 2. Yeah, plot 2. I was confused 2 and 4. So plot 2 Lumumba Avenue. and then you can find us at Shell Petrol Station, Chira Road, where you can find our
Yes.
to-go branch.
Yes.
And lastly, in Chiwatu there as well.
Okay.
Just off the. Actually, right now, we probably wouldn't be able to get the right directions. But we do have a branch in Chiwatu. I'll probably need to get there.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for sitting down, answering all of my questions and a few questions that other people had. I think we're going to go inside and just check out some of the foods and pastries and continue this food fest. It smells so good. So yeah, let's go. So now we're inside the bakery and restaurant, and we're going to check out the most popular items as well as your guys' most favorite. You want to walk us through?
So actually, I think the most popular are these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh, these buns.
Yeah, the milk buns are the most popular. Yeah,
they're really
they're
good
easy
too.
to share, and they just taste nice.
Yeah, and
They're milky. You don't need to put butter or anything.
Yeah, you can actually have them just
as is. I did that once, and in 2 days I cleared something.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't eat
That's
this
their problem. That's
by
their
myself.
problem.
Okay, what else do you guys
So
have?
then here you just have the standard ones, sweet brown, sweet white.
Okay,
We have our specialty bread here.
okay.
like the healthy.
Multi-grain, which I found so hard to find when I moved.
Whole wheat.
Okay.
It's also hard to get these ingredients.
Yes, I can imagine why I could never find them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. What are your guys' most favorite items, pastry-wise?
Okay, pastry-wise, maybe we'll get to that.
Oh,
But,
okay, yeah, 'cause we're in the
in the bread side, I know Daphne likes
The multi-grain,
multi-grain.
yeah. You really can. Okay. And then most popular pastries?
So, okay, I would say the most popular pastries, of course, would probably be the croissants.
Okay.
Between the,
And
as
you
you
said
can
it
see,
right too.
they're already
They're
done
already
with
done,
the
they're
chocolate
gone.
side. But yeah.
Okay.
But
your
yeah,
guys'
these also quite good. Personally, I quite like the cinnamon Danish.
The cinnamon Danish.
Yeah.
I love the cherry Danish. I'm always eating it at Timothy's house.
Yes.
Shout out to Timothy.
Exactly. Yes, Timothy.
Always doing it.
Yeah.
The almond croissant is also really nice.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yes,
my
I've
favorite,
had it
yeah.
as well. When I always ask them to warm it.
Yeah, yes, it's
So good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as we head out over here, gelatos.
Yes.
What are your more popular flavors? What do you guys personally like as well, or would recommend?
The most popular is our in-house special, which is called the Carvelli special.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit of Nutella and a bit of vanilla and a bit of other nice things.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Bailey's is also popular.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even be surprised in
Yeah,
Uganda.
it's but for those who don't like dairy, there's a mango and lemon and mint.
Yes,
Yes.
it's sorbets.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's also passion.
And you can see they're real popular because they're pretty much
they're
done.
fun,
Yeah.
exactly.
Pretty much that, yeah.
My favorite is Oreo.
Okay,
Yeah, mine too,
amazing.
so.
Yeah.
Oreo. I love Oreos. I'm an
Yeah,
obsession, so I get you.
They're not good for you, but they taste so good.
I know, they're so good.
Yeah.
All right, I guess you guys will walk us through just the back a little bit and then,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it smells so good.
Packing happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Packing. So most of this we're just trying to get ready for dispatch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also for overnight cooling.
Yes,
They have
okay.
to cool so that they're properly stored, and after this they'll be counted and stock will be entered, and then we'll be ready to dispatch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smells so good. I don't know how you guys work with this every day
Yeah,
and you're
yeah, yeah.
fit. Like, I don't know. much fun talking business with Daphne and Simon. We got a little bit of a tour as well, and they let us know their best selling and most popular items. I have the pleasure of trying them out right now. We have the Honolulu, oh my god, I'm the worst, Honolulu pork spare ribs, and then we have a Mongolian pork wrap, and I am so excited to dig in, you guys. This has been a fabulous video. I really do hope that you got so much from it. Please leave the comments below, let me know any questions that you have for Daphne and Simon, of course, and what your favorite parts of this video was, and tell me when you guys are gonna come out and check Carvelli. Other than that, I think that's enough talking, guys. I just want to eat. I'm gonna enjoy this lunch. I'll check you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.